everybody's doing good. Good to see everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us on this Wednesday. So let me hit you with a couple things. So good news from an Eagles standpoint. The 21-day practice window is open now for Avonte Maddox. Doesn't mean he's definitely going to play this week, but he can get back to practice. That's a good sign. They miss him. They miss him.
No question about that.
They do.
So that's good. They're practicing today, and good news continues. Jalen Hurts, NFC Player of the Week, second straight week that's happened for Jalen. And on top of that, he's got a Player of the Month. So he's got, I was saying this to Barrett in the in our meeting, pre-show meeting, that these are the kind of things you start stacking when the MVP discussion comes into play later, after the regular season's over. It should at least. So that's, again, some more national recognition for what he's been able to do the last 2 weeks. Goes crazy with his arm last week and, with his legs the week before that. So
Oh no. These are the things you start stacking when you sit across the table from Howie Roseman.
Good point.
That's what that is. Howie, here it is, black and white. What you gonna do? Ball's in your court.
You got that right.
Yep. I'm better than Kyler Murray. You know what he got.
That's going to be the one. Like, are you even kidding me comparing those two? But go ahead, B.
I mean, that's what it is, man. You talking about Deshaun Watson, who hadn't played in, like you said, 700 days.
Yep.
Then you talk about Kyler Murray. And every time I hear Kyler Murray, I keep hearing, because of my co-host Amy, calamari. That's what she said. What she said one time, she was listening to to an announcer say, "Yeah, and calamari." she can't get that out of her head now. So now I hear it now too. When everybody says Kyler Murray, it's calamari now. But you look at what these quarterbacks are doing for their team and the worth that these quarterbacks have. You have to pay the man not because of what necessarily does on the field, but you got to think about what he is in that locker room. You got to pay him for that also.
Right.
You got to pay him for how he's a leader. You got to pay him for how everybody looks to him for inspiration. They look to him to get things going in the right direction. They look to him to virtually point, let's go this way, and they go that way. So you're not just playing for what goes on the field. You're also paying for his leadership qualities, not just for the players, but for the coaches also.
No doubt. For
the city on how he makes himself available to the city. They got to pony up, man. And he's worth every penny right now. He's worth every penny.
You got that right. So we're going to actually dive pretty hard into Jalen coming up in a little bit. What his last two games have looked like, what his years look like, the balance of this offense, how there is such a diversity to this offense. There's no identity to this offense. All those things are good things. Couple guys got paid in Major League Baseball. I'll get to the Phillies in a minute, but Aaron Judge, 9 years, $360.
God, no.
4-0, baby. 4-0 for the Judge per year. Yep.
Woo.
Yep, Barrett, you picked the wrong sport, my man.
Absolutely, man.
All I can tell you.
9 years, 360.
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out how in the heck do they pay these guys this and still make money?
Hey, man, I didn't think baseball was that financially healthy.
Me too.
Ben Davis.
I just want to see what one of his checks looks like. Can I just see one? That's all I ask. I don't need anything else.
Bro, I literally did this when I was my last it was second to my last year in the NFL. And I'm looking at my checks, and I thought my checks were beefy, man. I'm like, I'm getting paid right now. So I'm looking at my check. I'm making $77 a week. $77,000 a week. Nice. It's public knowledge, so I'm just gonna let it. $77,000 a week. I'm looking at my check. I'm thinking I'm high on the hog. I'm thinking I'm rich. Little did I know. I look over and Casey Hampton's locker, and he shows me. I said, "Let me see how much you make, dog." I mean, I'm just asking. This is my check right here.
Only Barrett would do that.
I know.
Yeah, I'm like, dog. Don't even share. I'm just asking, man. And like I say, and Bussy's his locker was like 2 lockers down.
Jerome Bettis. Yep.
So I said, let me see what his check is, man. I look at his check, $193,000 a week.
Oh my God.
Then I said, hold on. I said, oh, come on, hold on, man. Let me go see what Bussy make. Bussy, let me see, dog. Come on, B. I said, let me see, bro. $303,000 a week.
Lord have mercy.
I think I would just collapse on the spot. I don't know that I would even. I wouldn't be able to move. I wouldn't be able to go to the bank. I wouldn't be able to move.
Oh, let me preface this also. After taxes.
Jeez.
That's monopoly money.
After taxes.
It's monopoly money.
I would faint like I would faint like what's his name in the movie Friday After Next when they had the Christmas party.
Yeah.
And the comedian faints by the toilet.
Yes.
What is his name? I see all the stand-up comedies all the time. They show clips on Facebook.
I know you're talking about.
I got a little bitty dude, man, with the straight hair, the perm.
Cat Williams.
Cat Williams, yeah.
Cat Williams, yeah. Just the way he fainted.
Little bitty got straight hair.
When dude was about to roll up on him in the bathroom at the Christmas
party.
If
you ever watch his stand-up, my man can sweat. Sweats.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa. My man sweats like he just got a triple-double, and played 48 minutes in a game.
I see clips from his videos every day on Facebook.
Soaked.
He's soaked. His outfits are soaked.
Yeah.
He is soaked. I'm like, man.
My man's a sweater. Yeah, my man's a sweater.
No, but did he tell right?
Micro mini pimp.
Oh, you was gonna take it, wasn't you?
Uh-huh. I am not. I'm a boy, Damien.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So a couple things. This is a biggie, guys, out of the NFL. It's tough news for Buffalo. Von Miller's done ACL.
We kind of knew that anyway.
Yeah. I mean, you were kind of hoping. You're kind of hoping for his sake that it wasn't an ACL.
Right.
But
that's sad, man.
Not good.
It's devastating, but because of Sean McDermott's defensive scheme, they'll overcome that.
Yeah.
I mean, you lose a Von Miller, that's huge, but they have enough people. They'll overcome that. Sean McDermott is one of my all-time favorite coaches, man. He doesn't say a whole lot, but the wheel's always spinning up here, right? Yeah. And you look at the way his teams play defense. They hit, they move, they're constantly attacking. And man, I tell you what, and I still, we're doing AFC today, right? AFC Power.
Yes, we are AFC Power.
Yeah. Yep. So when we get to that point, you'll see why I placed them where I placed them. So
okay, yeah. So we'll that'll certainly play into it, and we're gonna do a little buy sell Super Bowl edition too, a little later in our NFL segment. So that's a biggie. The Cowboys. I don't know why you leaked this. You guys maybe tell me what the advantage of this is, but according to reports, the Cowboys are concerned with Odell Beckham Jr.'s medicals.
Everybody has been, though. So
good.
Why would they even
good?
I just wonder, he was in Buffalo. Where else was he? The Giants? Was there somewhere else?
I don't think he's gone anywhere else yet.
Cleveland. No. He was in Buffalo and just the Giants. Those
okay,
two.
So nothing comes out of those organizations. But the Cowboys, clearly somebody puts this out there. Why? What's the point?
I'm sure Jerry Jones had somebody put it out there.
I am too. I'm saying, what's the
advantage?
What's behind it? What's the method of the madness here?
Because if anything, now you're ticking off the possible clients you want to hire. You're ticking them off now because if that came from your organization, you're no longer at the top. If Dallas was at the top of their list, if I'm Odell, Dallas is not at the top of my list now because of this.
Right. And if your thought is we're going to put a scare into other organizations who may take a run at them, all you did was hurt yourself in this, in my estimation.
Unless, you know me, I always have the conspiracy theories.
You stay with them.
Hey.
You do, man.
Yeah, but you know what? They create conversation, don't they? There could be, I hate to use this word, collusion involved here. Other teams may not say it, but they may all think the same thing. I ain't paying Odell no more than what we see for this season. Why would I give him a multi-year deal based on speculation?
Yeah.
Well,
it could be. It ain't the first time. It ain't the first time collusions happened.
That's it right there, because nobody wants to sign him for a long-term deal.
No.
They don't know how healthy he's going to be.
Dude gets hurt every year.
But the buzz he brings to the team, the buzz he has when he's playing.
Yes.
Sometimes it's worth more than necessarily what he does on the field, bro.
See, Barrett, you're speaking like an athlete. I'm speaking like a front office person.
Right.
From a financial standpoint, as much as we could use him, as we talked about yesterday, Rob brought up the stats. When was the last time he was healthy for a full season?
It's been a while. Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a while.
He is electric when he's healthy, but the operative word is win. Okay.
Well, that's a big too. When you say that, and we're talking about Jared Jones. Jared's going to make this happen. Jared's going to sign him. He is.
First of all, if I'm Odell, even though I said if I'm Odell right now, Dallas is not at the top of my list. Now, I believe he's going to. Isn't Miami on his list also?
He's going back to Arizona, which I guess is where he lives, to just think about things.
So it's basically just the Giants and Dallas,
Buffalo, and the Cowboys.
And Buffalo and the Cowboys.
Yep.
Now, the only other alternative. Let's see. Do I want to play in sub-freezing temperature in Buffalo? I got a dome in Dallas. Let's see. Stephon Diggs, CeeDee Lamb. Buffalo, New York, Dallas, Texas, which is closer to my home in Arizona. If push comes to shove, I think I know where I'm going.
But then you got to look at it also this way, Derek.
What? Huh?
A chance to win a ring with Buffalo, a chance to not go anywhere with Dallas.
What if he stays healthy and he's that X factor to get Dallas over the hump?
Well, that's what they would want. That's what they're banking on. Them being that X factor.
Yeah, but you're right. In terms of overall team prowess, I would say Buffalo's a better choice. Buffalo has a better defense. Buffalo has the second-ranked defense in the league. Dallas is number 1 in the league in QB sacks. Whew. Do I want to play with Josh Allen? From a quarterback standpoint, I want to play with Josh Allen.
I'm going to Buffalo, man.
That's the biggest right thing right there.
But I ain't down with 86 inches of snow. I'm not down with that.
Yeah, but he's used to playing in it, though. He played in New York and he played in Cleveland.
Yeah, he could handle it. I mean, I just think, too, like, as good as CeeDee Lamb is, the attention that Diggs gets could open a lot up for him, man.
Absolutely.
So I would.
Well, what about CD? Has turned his game on too now. CD ain't dropping nothing lately.
He's good. He's not as good as Diggs.
No,
he's not as good as Diggs. No.
They don't even target Diggs, and he gets the ball.
Yeah, Diggs is and those two, man. He and Allen are on just in a different world together. But that's it's interesting. We'll dig into that a little bit. I do want to throw these two Phillies notes because they're Dave Dombrowski, man. He's not playing. All right, so two things. They sign a starter and a reliever. They get Taijuan Walker, comes over from the Mets, 4 years, $72 million. That's 18 per year. Last year, 12-5, 3.49 ERA, 29 starts, a lot of innings pitched. He's an innings eater. Had 132 strikeouts, 45 walks, and a 1.19 WHIP. They get him, and they also get a left-handed reliever. Matt Strahm comes over from the Red Sox, 2 years, $15 million. He was 4-4 with a 3.83 ERA last year. Also a guy you could throw in the back end and save a game here and there. He got 4 saves last year also.
The first guy you mentioned, I believe he has averaged 7+ strikeouts per 9 innings in his career.
Yep. Yeah, no,
I'll take him.
The one, and again, I don't know exactly what the market was. I would have liked 3 years instead of 4. I don't love the 4 years, but nonetheless, I mean, you're looking at a rotation now of Wheeler, Nola, Suarez, this guy, and then possibly the kid Painter or Falter.
That's not a bad lineup, bro.
Really good rotation.
That is not a bad rotation at all. All you got to do is keep Aaron Nola away from September or October.
So in the calendar year, with the rosters that we have, we might win a Super Bowl and a World Series, man.
It's possible.
Can I throw it out there like that?
I like it, Barrett. I think both teams have put themselves in a position to do it. Yep. Like, for me, I have no complaint. You never know how it's going to work out, but the organizations have put the team in a position to succeed. That's all you can ask.
Are you giving up? Said also. Are you giving up on the notion that the Sixers win the NBA championship in there somewhere?
All these comedians out of work, and you want to crack jokes.
Look, I'm just asking a question, man. You said the Phillies, and you said
you took it a tick too far. Couldn't we have just enjoyed you know what I mean? Why do we have to take it to that next level?
We have the slowest team in the NBA right now.
No, you don't. No, there's one slower.
Who?
Milwaukee. Milwaukee is like to steal the line from my friend Mr. Brooks. Milwaukee gets up and down the court like pond water.
They slow as pond water.
I'll take Milwaukee. I'll take Milwaukee,
bro.
Middleton's back now, baby. Middleton's back.
If you're asking me who I want in a playoff setting, I'll take Milwaukee.
Giannis, he takes the game over whenever he wants to.
Yes, he does. Yes,
on both sides of the court, he can just take it over.
He'll take it.
Right. He'll take it. He'll go down there, D up on one end, grab the rebound, take it all the way down, dunk it, then defend the outlet pass, steal that, and dunk it.
Yes.
And you got one of the best defensive guards in the game. He's a former Sixer.
That's what I was about to say, former Sixer.
Yeah. And Middleton's back now. So we'll see. Who knows? I still say Boston is that team.
Boston defends better than any of the teams we're mentioning right now.
I think Boston is the best defensive team in the game.
I agree. Yeah, both conferences.
Yep. Yes.
bro.
doubt.
And the two young guys spearheading their whole offense and their defense, and man, it's just and I just love the way that the team is conducted. And plus, their star is a St. Louis guy. Just so you
Tatum,
just throwing it out there.
You know what?
Just throwing it out there.
I hate Boston. I hate everything about Boston. Okay, I love watching the Celtics play. To be honest,
they play a good brand of basketball.
I love watching the style of basketball they play. I do. They're physical. They're tenacious. They're great at helping defense. Great on offense. They got a plethora of scores.
Yep.
I hate to say it. I just love watching them play.
Yeah.
But the city of Boston and everything else about Boston, you can have it.
No argument here. No argument here. All right, so let's come back. We're going to be joined at 1:30, by the way, Jordan Raynaud from ESPN.com, Giants beat reporter. He's going to be joining us at 1:30. So we'll get the lowdown. We'll go behind enemy lines with him. We'll get the lowdown on everything that's going on with the Giants, who have struggled lately. So we'll find out if this is kind of who they are, or this is just a little blip in the radar for them. We'll talk about that. We do the Phillies at 1 o'clock. We come back. Let's get into the offense here a little bit with this Eagles team and just how good they are, and how good Jalen Hurts is, and what he's been able to do it again. If you missed it a little bit earlier, he's won his second straight NFC Player of the Week to go with a Player of the Month as well. What a leap, man, from last year to this year. It's crazy. Wow. So we'll dig into all of that a little later, NFL talk and with AFC rankings and buy sell, all that good stuff. Don't go anywhere. He's Derek. He's Barrett. I'm Rob. We are Sports Take, JAKIB Sports YouTube Network. All right, I want to tell you about Jim Murray and Principal Financial Group, because it can be really difficult to find the right person to trust with your hard-earned money to set you up for later in life. I found that right person, and it's Jim Murray and Principal Financial Group. Could be any of the above, really. Whether it's retirement planning for you, whether it's 401k review, insurance review. If you have a small business, you're trying to set up employee benefits, really any of the above and then some. If you're just not sure, give them a call. Reach out to them. I know I've entrusted my IRA, my 401k rollovers with Jim, and I couldn't be any happier. You will be as well. Here's how you reach him. 610-996-4751. 610-996-4751. And not just in the Philadelphia area, all over the country. You can email him as well. Murray, MURRAY.Jim@principal.com. That's Murray.Jim@principal.com.